simply reach down below. You can see the actual pulley on this one. What you do is you grab the pulley, tensioner pulley, move the belt, use my same hand, and it's gone. After you do that, you grab this belt, use it as a handle as you guide it off. This belt is going to go in the trash. Dump the drum. Get any dust out of it. Sometimes if you spin the drum, you can hear chang and then chang. It's these 3 1/4-inch drive that you take out. It removes the baffle because sometimes stuff gets caught in between the metal and the baffle, and then it's just in there just rattling back and forth. This is barely dirty compared to some. I go along the outsides, go along the ridges, using just a hand and a glove, clean it out. You can use a paper towel, you can use any cloth, or just your hands and wash your hands. Now, in order, so this does not continue to spin. They need to be able to spin continuously and freely. This one is locked. Same thing with these. These should spin and keep spinning. That one kind of did. That one kind of, but not really. Again with the 5/16, it's just the same bit on my drill from before. Take this off. Take this around in a circle and pull, and then the pliers come in. This is a crush ring type of holder. I'm sure you're supposed to replace it every time you take it off. I just bend it back because I've never had one fall off yet. Pulling off those. Get a better angle from this one. So I take the pair of pliers, go over, go the other way. Once it's off that much, take my hand on the on parts and just pull it off. Those can be tricky. Those are cheap to replace. Next thing I do is grab a paper towel and try to see if these are worth keeping or worth changing out. Any rust, probably worth changing out. Take a paper towel, take it between. See how the paper towel is no longer white. Other side, it's like cleaning a gun. Take it through the other side. Still not quite white. Still not quite white, but figure out this, pull the hair off. Human hair is way worse than short dog hair because human hair goes round and round and round and is much stronger, I think. That is it. If it doesn't come out shiny or needs to be replaced, there's a bolt on the back side, 9/16. Same thing with this one. It has rust on the back, but the only part of this one that really matters is the part that actually it spins on, which is here instead of down further. This thing sticks out really far for a reason, and that got pretty shiny where it matters. So I'm going to put on my wheel. I'll look on the inside. You're looking for lines. You're looking for damaged areas. Goes on. It spins and keeps spinning. No rough sounds. Nothing. So I'm just going to put this back on. Put it on, put your finger on two sides and then push towards the third. And there we go. So I got these two bottom sides. I'm going to push towards the third and it's on. Now this other wheel, that part that sticks out looks like it needs to be replaced. We will see if it actually goes smooth or stays rough. That's pretty smooth. When it's actually rough, you'll know, because it'll make a sound like it's not rotating very well at all. And then this goes back on. This goes back on. I just push my fingers all the way around and push. Line up those two holes. Use the same screw. Go until it stops or clips, whichever one. I like to get some stuff from over that side. So the only thing I need to replace on this side is this. They're about $10 or $15. So I twist, see if it keeps rotating. And also you look at the actual lines that attach to the belt, and that leaves me wondering why the belt broke. I clean off what I can. You can see off of the motor before it even gets into the motor, because that can clog up the motor and not allow it to spin. This one's spinning fine. The other reason to clean is if you're going to open it up later for any reason, at least you know what's new dust and what's old dust. I'll often take my hand and clean this off just so it's easier when I take it off the back later. So you get this, put this in there, put on the new belt, put on the new tensioner pulley, but I'll do that later. Oh, I'm going to put it back on. The tensioner pulley in there. It is this isn't really going like I thought it would. It's the one that's directly over the motor pulley. You put it in there, you pull it back. Put it in to the left, pull it back to the right to get it seated. Once it's seated, you pull that to give the belt some room to put the grooved part of the belt on the grooves, which means the flat part of the belt will be on the flat of that tensioner pulley. All right, now rotate it. So you have access to the back. Check the cord, look for anything green or black. There's a little bit of green, but not enough to worry about. This is mostly 1/4 inch drive. Take off that cover. Leave the screw with it. The only thing that I check, you can either check by, I haven't done anything yet. You can either check by twisting. What I do is I wait for a click on the impact to know that's good. So the 5/16 is done for a little bit. This one was done very well. It's got the green to green. It's got the whites to white. What I'm doing now is making sure that I click it just once. Make sure it stays on there. Take either 3 or 2 screws off of each side. Now this one has a hole for the third, but someone just didn't put it in there. Sometimes these are actually by the factory sealed. because they just don't think it's necessary. Now, if you don't put it on there, I've seen them develop a rattle, and that's not fun. Take this one off. Underneath the cord is the most tricky one. There's supposed to be a few more screws in this. There and there, but whatever. Pull this out. Look in it to get rid of any dust that might collect, because that dust, if it gets wet, will turn the metal to rust in short order. So this one's missing a part.